Hi there, I am so glad that I am doing this again because I haven't posted a video in a while that doesn't involve me smoking weed or doing other stupid things. But this is my fairy deck, Agent Fairy deck, and I'm going to give you the lowdown on it. 40 card deck, 15 card extra, 15 card side, because if you run any less, you're retarded for wasting space. I will start with monsters. 3 Earth. I'm pretty sure most people who play Yu-Gi-Oh know what those are. 3 Venus. 3 Shine Balls, mystical Shine Balls, the most ironic text ever. Read it and you'll know what I'm talking about. Gel and Duo. 3 Master Hyperion. 3 Herald of Orange Light. 2 Archlord Christia. Gores. And Honest. 20 monster lineup. Looks pretty basic for an agent thing. I run Gores. Some people think of Sangan, but Sangan's too slow, and Sangan could really interrupt some other stuff that you want to do. Like if you draw Earth and Sangan in the same hand, you're going to be pretty mad because you have no idea what to do with the Sangan. Wasted card, you just want to cry and kill yourself. If you're running Sangan, maybe you should kill yourself. But anyway, basic monster lineup otherwise. Seems all good. Gel and Duo, there's really no downside to this card. Having 2 in your deck seems a little too overboard. Having 1, I mean, it's really good for defending, for distributing for Christia, Hyperion, just having there as a beat stick. It's really not, if you draw it, there's really no reason why you should be upset. It's really nice. Spells, 9 spells. Monster Reborn, 3 Pot of Duality, Mind Control, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, 2 MST. I keep the spells light so I don't run Book of Moon. Instead I run the Mind Control because in this kind of deck, the Book of Moon seems like it would do less for you than the Mind Control would. All the Book will do is block an attack. It can be chainable, but Mind Control will do a lot more things. You're going to be very happy about that. Trap lineup. 11 traps, I believe, if I'm counting right. 1 Solemn Judgment, 2 Solemn Warning, 2-Dimensional Prison, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, Torrential Tribute, Trap Dust Shoot, 2 Mind Crush. I main deck the 2 Mind Crush. I'm sure a lot of people are. It's really good. Even if you don't see their hand, it's always fun to guess. It's always fun to use this as bait for MST's Heavy Storm. Chainable. Can't really go wrong there unless you top deck it and you're very upset because you won't win with that card unless you exactly know what they're going to draw. I can't really think of bottomlesses are good again. Plants are dead unless if you're gonna run a plant deck, then you obviously need to learn how to play the game because this is a new format, and new format means your plants are gonna suck. It's gonna hit Blackwing, it's gonna hit Gravekeepers if people are gonna decide to play Gravekeepers, and that's another scary thing. If they do play Gravekeepers, this deck is going to have a hard time. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Extra deck. If I can think of anything else, I'll go back to it. Trishula, 2 Gachi Gachi Kentetsu. Leviar the Sea Dragon, Ally Justice Catister, Bryonic, Magical Android, Stardust, Colossal Fighter, Black Rose Dragon, Gaia Knight, Ancient Sacred Weather, Fairy Dragon, Utopia, and Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. If you want to change the extra deck, I mean, I might, but I'm not sure. I might change the Colossal to a Scrap Dragon and change Utopia to an Armory Arm. Utopia seems good. I always get in a situation where Gelendu is on the field and I'm sitting with a Mind Control and I'm like, oh, God, I want to go into that 4-star Xseed monster. And there it is. It happens a lot more than you'd think. Side deck. My side deck's really dank, so bear with me here. 2 DD Crow, Mirror Force, 2 Cyber Dragon, 2 Starlight Road, 2 Goes in Match, 1 Malevolent Catastrophe, 1 Chain Disappearance, Puppet Plant, Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Royal Decree. I'm probably really going to change this up because you need to put Thunder Kings in here. So if you need to, take out the Puppet Plant, take out the 2 Goes in Matches and Malevolent Catastrophe, and put in 2 Thunder Kings and 2 Snowman Eaters because GBs are also going to be a little bit popular, and the Snowman Eaters are going to help you a lot. Chain Disappearance, really good for the mirror. Get rid of their Earths, get rid of their Shine Balls. Doesn't matter, you can't go wrong unless they side out their Earths and Shine Balls, and then you should automatically win. You could take the Starlight Roads out. I mean, I don't like Black Wings that much, so I put in the Starlight Roads. But if you wanted to, for the mirror match, you can put in Chaos Trap Holes and use Decrees against Black Wings instead. Puppet Plan is, I'm just going to take that out. Samurais are still being led, but Gel and Duo should block enough. A lot of Synchros should block enough. You shouldn't have a problem. Herald of Orange Light should block enough. Samurai should not be played anymore. If you're playing Samurais, give it up. Just give it up, man. It's over. It's over. Okay. Well, I'm so far with this deck, which I've been trying. I'm 17-0 at 4 different local tournaments. in my area. I mean, some of the players aren't complete crap, and they're actually pretty good. I'm not disappointed with this deck whatsoever. If I'm gonna go to a box tournament out of town with this deck, and if I do well, I'm going to play this for YCS Ohio with that different side deck and a few changes in my extra deck, of course. But the main deck seems pretty solid to me. People are using that Tech Genis agent crap. They do it just so they can use Blacklist or Soldier Envoy at the beginning, but Christia seems like a better boss monster to have than that giant monster that I love so much. But yeah, I prefer dropping Christia than BLS and having dank cards like Warwolf and Venus in my hand at the same time. It just doesn't seem right to me. I mean, some people go with that. I prefer a good trap lineup instead of using 0 traps, 3 traps, or whatever that deck uses. It uses a lot of monsters. It's monster heavy. It's going to lose to Gravekeepers, I guarantee that. Gravekeepers is going to be your biggest concern, and when you draw that Mind Control instead of Book of Moon against them, you're going to be very happy, because that Mind Control is just going to make your day just so much better when you can synchro someone with their Spy and their Recruiter, and you're just going to have a good day. I don't main deck the Mirror Force. Mirror Force is just stupid now. Who cares about that card? I mean, I'll side it against GBs, but to be honest, I think the worst format deck right now is Gladiator Beast, and the only reason that deck stands a chance right now is because 1, they have the Lances, and 2, they can trap stun and go into Gazaris, but they're going to be upset when you drop that Herald on them, and you're going to laugh and maybe pee on their children. 40 cards, 15 blah, I already said that. What are other popular decks in this format? Black Wings. Black Wings shouldn't give you too much trouble unless they draw back-to-back Icarus attacks. Mind Crushes aren't going to help too much against them unless they draw Black Whirlwind, and that's just a sad day when they do that. Makes me cry. You should be able to push. The monster's lineup is meant to push hard. Just drawing a Shine Ball in your first opening hand isn't all that bad if you draw a Herald, but drawing 2 is like the worst case scenario, and you could still Venus them into a Gachi for going even. You always want to bring out 2 Shine Balls, because some people are dumb enough to think that if you don't bring back out a third Shine Ball, then that's in your hand. And that is not true. It's always good to keep a Shine Ball in your deck just in case you want to use Venus in the future. Worst case scenario, you draw it and hopefully you have a Herald in your hand to go with it. Unless you have plays, like Christia plays, Hyperion plays, blah 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 plays, you don't want to bring out 3 Shine Balls. I'm a really good player, and I'm just going to be egotistical about it, and if you're a good player, then you will enjoy this deck. Otherwise, you might need some practice. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment box, and I will be sure to help you with any fairy needs, any questions you have about this deck, and about choices I make, any choices you think need to be made, I will answer them. And I will peace out right now, and you all just have a swell day.